G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to Dave Talk Stuff. I'm your host, the author, David Applegate, author of the book, The Boyhood of Cade. Book 1 of the Empire of Elves. Links in the description below. Of course, welcome, friends and fans, to Tabletop News. And I'd like to remind you that this channel is sponsored by you, the viewing audience. So please, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And after the show, check out the links in the description below. You get coffee mugs from my Etsy store, 10% off. You can also buy my books. The links are in the link tree. And of course, make a donation or become a patron. I'm hoping to convince a few thousand of you to just give me a few bucks a month so I can make a living and continue to bring you probably more in content, more things. And of course, well, I can't do reviews without being able to afford the product. So I'm only a guy on a pension, okay? So I can't afford the products most of the time. Can't afford everything. Love to give some of you guys a bigger shout out than are, you know. Well, you want to sponsor the channel? All you have to do is send, you know, check out the links in the description below, become a patron, and send your material. No, just waiting for X to come up and see what's going on there. Share the broadcast. Of course, it doesn't want to. Why is everything so slow today? Well, I think it's always slow. Just, well, some days more slow than others. Oh, the only live. Post. All right. So we got it. So let's bring up screen share. Get on with the show. The news. First up, the bundle of holding. Right. One of my favorite sites. The bundle of holding has the Rift Coalition Wars with 17 days and 15 hours to go. This is the new tabletop role-playing for the Griff's RPG, Griff's Coalition Wars. The basic collection, $17.95. Level up and get the Tolkien collection. Now, this is the second offer featuring the Rift tabletop game from Palladium Books of a shattered Earth invaded by countless realities. This is revived. Sorry, this comes out alongside the revived Rift Mega bonus. Now, if you pay more than the threshold price of $38.91, you level up and get the entire Tolkien collection. And of course, proceeds help support Diana Awards for emerging designer programs. Now, the Coalition collection, pay the minimum price and get the Coalition Wars campaign. Overview, Siege of Tolkien, a campaign of unity planned to expand the Coalition states, sweep aside demons, aliens, and magic users. More information on the Coalition military, the Free State of Quebec, and other locations. You have CS Power Armor, dozens of military, including cyborg site troops, Juicer, special forces, Cynet, protectors, police, monitors, and other things common to the burbs. Now, coalition's military structure has ranks, leadership, updated profiles on key figures, and world maps. This bundle comes from Palladium Books, 224 pages with a retail price of $12.50. Coalition Navy, the CS Navy, protects the waterways of the old American Empire. This is the largest naval force in the Americas. Sea scams, Trident power armor, scuba body armor, warships, submarines, aircraft, weaponry, monsters, notable places, leaders, and world information, as well as new maps and adventures. 4 Rifts Mercenary source books. Various character classes, techno wizards, mercenaries, towns, and adventures. And the secrets of the coalition states. The next chapter in the epic war for the soul of humanity. If the rival demonic forces in the Minion Wars succeed in conquering North America, North will fall and become an outpost of hell. Hey, I thought this was RPGs. I thought this was RPG news. Come on, people. Just kidding. Hey, for the first time in history, the coalition states of Northern Gun, the Mystic Imperium, Leslo, New Leslo, Simonites, etc., have stand together against common enemy. Meanwhile, the demonic forces wage a shadow war against each other. Now, level up and get the Tolkien collection. This gives you the entire collection. The bonus material includes Coalition Manhunters, Secrets of the Coalition State revealed, more on psychics, citizens, and society. The CS Manhunters, Secret Society, secret psychic assassins and fixers. Various skill packages and abilities. Dog Boys, Killhounds revisited and expanded PsyOps, the Minion War and its impact on the Coalition, the 7 Dangers of Prophecy, and more adventure books for endless combat. Siege of Tolkien, 7 adventures. As stated, pretty much plugs itself. You have the invades the techno wizard strongholds, wage war on various locations. While not your greatest pack, it's still a very worthwhile pack. Yeah, for the base $79.5 and level up threshold $38.92. $40. Get what's that? What was the retail price on this? I saw it before. I thought, yes. Yeah, retail is $72. These are all DRM free. Now, the Cause Rift Megapack is a re-release from December 22 of the cross-dimension tabletop role-playing game from Palladium. It is one of the largest packs. The core collection, 1995, is actually the ultimate edition of the Rifts source book, as well as the source book collection, giving you almost everything you need to play Rifts. The rest, well, Coalition Wars. Now, this is a revised edition of the 2022 Rifts Mega Pack. Gives you a gigantic array of PDFs of all the source books, everything you need to run a complete mind-blowing adventure in future Earth. 1995 gets you the 7 base titles in the revised edition, the Ultimate Pack. Beat the threshold of 4087 and you level up and get the complete sourcebook collection, 11 titles in altogether, and support charity while you're at it. Now, the core book collection, you pay the minimum and get the following titles. Right. The Rifts Ultimate Edition, a world of endless possibilities. 3 centuries in the future, Earth is shattered, the great cataclysm. Civilization is wiped out, magic has returned, and Earth is somewhat familiar and alien at the same time. To survive, humans transform and augment their bodies with bionics, robotic exoskeletons, sonic implants, chemicals, and magic. Holes have been torn in space and time, doorways are anywhere, countless adventures abound. There are mutants, dragons, crazies, juices, glitter boys, cyberknights, ley walkers, and many others. It's an amazing RPG. I really enjoyed Rifts. This is from Palladium, 419 pages, retail price 23. I mean, the retail price alone, it's fairly cheap compared to most RPGs these days. But of course, it's I know a lot of people prefer D&D, but I personally like science fiction because it adds a greater dimension. 3 Rifts guides and kits: Adventure Guide, Game Master's Guide, Game Master's Kit. The Rifts Adventure Guide is from Palladium's top designers, how to create adventures. Game Master's Guide gives you details of weapons, equipment, body armor, you name it. Lots of information, hundreds of weapons, explosives, etc. Armor. The Game Master's Kit helps making you easier with various sheets and reference sheets and logs. Yeah, 610 pages here. The retail price alone, 31. So just on one book, bang, core collection value exceeded. 2 books and bang, entire sourcebook collection upgrade value exceeded. It is well worth the purchase. Now beat the threshold price to get the entire collection bonus. Rift Sourcebook, Robots, Republicans, and Archie 3. Now this is the future, not the present. So Archie 3 is a sentinel robot from Earth's past, one of the most powerful beings in North America, along with other henchmen. The mysterious Republicans, humanity's salvation or destruction. It's the secret history of the Republicans. Archie in North America, noted monsters, updates, weapons, and adventure ideas. The Rift Sourcebook, the ultimate sourcebook on magic, 360 pages of magic. Bestiality, 80 monsters, animals in the Rifts of North America, 262 pages of fun. The Black Market, new career options for everybody. 5 factions, new arms black market, how to make black marketeer. You have new armor, new weapons, specializations, criminal enterprises. 5 factions of North America, criminal factions of North America, and traveling shows. So freak shows and circuses alone is well worth it. Bionic Sourcebook, cybernetics in the world of Rifts. Basically, different bionics, basically. And conversion books bring Palladium characters, magic, and powers into, from other Palladium. Palladium is a big multiverse. It was actually a multiverse long before there was a multiverse. Rifts. Well, I mean, a lot of games don't include the concept of multiverse, but it's sort of a thing that was tried. But long before the concept of multiverse became popular, back in comic books and RPGs, there was pretty much a few. But the alternative reality concept is not new, but Rift really brought it to it's big. All right, Palladium has various source books, huge collection. And 3 more Rift source books, Vampires, Mechanoids, and Mineworks. 418 pages of vampires, notable Vampire Lands of Mexico, the Mechanoids. These are one striving goal, destroy all humans. Robots, of course, Mineworks. The Triacs and the German Republic represent new organizations. And that is an amazing bundle, an amazing upgrade. Weird Beach, 10 days ago. This is the November 2021 pack Through the Breach tabletop role-playing game from Weird Games. 2 core books, 5 expansions, and 10 Penny Dreadfuls. Now, Penny Dreadfuls are basically small one-shot story/adventures, short, to the point. Starter collection $17.95 gets you the main core book and 4 Penny Dreadfuls, bonus up, and you get 5 expansions and 6 more one-shots. This is resurrected from November 21. A Lovecraftian horror adventure, Fight the Nightmares. Starter pack gets you 2nd edition, comprehensive 2nd edition core rulebook. Journey back to the 1900s, dimensional rifts into a magical world of malefacts has changed human history. Steam and steel collide with magic and monsters. RPG set in the world of malefacts, character-driven skirmish miniature games. 4 stories. Day was without incident. 118 pages in the Workaday Coroners. Joseph White, president of the Union chapter, has let his ambitions get the better of him. Trusted agents gone rogue doing dirty work. After fate helped rescue an innocent bystander, a bloody nose for their trouble, and now test of loyalty's allegiance when they must look the other way. Far in the sky, Mexican government has been called upon to investigate a flaming humanoid in the skies above San Francisco. The fate must travel back to unravel the mystery of the Burning Man, a floating figure, and mysteries taken up residence in Twin Peaks. Disturbing rituals of the Burning Man. The Obsidian Gate, a fated Earth to stop an omni-worshipping doomsday cult and their immortal spirits summoned from another plane of existence. Stitch in Time, a brilliant inventor, has created a portal between Earth and Maledix, but instead her machine faded back into the past, and they must avoid the wrath of the Neuromancer and one of the infamous tyrants. Excuse me. Level up and get 5 more expansions. Above the Law, From Nightmares, Into the Bayou, Into the Steam, and Under Quarantine. Under law's most powerful organization, the Guild of Mercantiles. The Guild, its history, and more options for characters. From Nightmares, guide you through the darkness where only monsters roam. Play Nephilim, Woe, Nightmare, Mimic. Explore the lost histories of the Neverborn. Into the Bayou, swamps, bogs, ferns, and marshes of the Malefics. Into the Steam, rare and ancient magics, new technologies, new pursuits, and the ability to play as a sentient machine. Under Quarantine, under the murky sewers under the city is a quarantine zone full of dark magic, noxious chemicals, new pursuits, and undead. 6 one-shots. Bubbling up. A steamer sunk in the bayou a few years back, except no one's found it. Only somebody has, according to a drunken drunken customer at Hogwash Saloon. She needs help and salvage money, of course. Oh, and by the way, it's dark energy, but you're not meant to know that. The Innotoki Shuffle. Of course. It's a train robbery. Only things go wrong. Not only has it got the Rail Baron's fortune, but who else wants to catch this train? The Jurassic Foe. The university is launching an expedition to the wildlands. Only, of course, things go wrong when you meet Rex. The show must go on. Investigation of the kidnapped showgirl. Of course, there's already a seedy underbelly and just gets downhill from there. Sildred Shodan. The besieged residents of Town 37 need your help. Break out spools of rope and 10-foot poles. Time for a dungeon crawl. The Uncontainable. A ghastly new slugging sickness overwhelms the disease containment unit, and lo and behold, new monstrosities for you to defeat. A few hundred people smashed the like button on that one, and still got 10 days to go. I was one of them. I have the Weird Beach collection and the Penny Dreadfuls. Not yet. I haven't got this one. I have the Weird Beach collection, yes. This one has 10 goes to go. Penny Dreadfuls. Penny Dreadfuls is in a From the Shadows expansion. Basically, one price gets all these books for $17.95. 11 titles. The Dreadful Collection. You have From the Breach, From the Shadows. Future of 10 Thunders lies in the past. You pull back the curtain on the 10 Thunders Syndicate and their wide-ranging criminal empire. This book provides all the fated, that is you, the player, with all you need to know about the Descended. Those, of course, are descended of the original faithful, the founders of organized crime. Ceremonials and elementals await. Ceremonies. Sounds like you're going to get in a lot of trouble. Well, isn't that the point of a role-playing game? In defense of the innocent and return innocence. 2, Into the Breach adventures. 1, that you have the Town of Innocence. You saved out in the Badlands, meant to be an oasis. You saved them. Or so you think. Return innocence. You thought you saved the town, but the town has not forgotten its past. You investigate the murder of the mayor and uncover further dark truths. And of course, the fact is just something waiting to claw to the surface. And of course, 8 one-shots. Beneath the Briarwood. A dark forest with a dark past. Blood and Snow. Gigantic A doctor who specializes in gigantic anthropology has called upon you to basically assist them. The doctor believes there's a time when the legendary ceremony will be performed. Only problem is the giants who practice it dwell high in the far peaks. The fated must bundle up, collect evidence in the snowy cliffs. The Fortune Show. Fashion industries, an untapped market for the gremlins. The Bayou families adore hats, and so the haberdashery company wants you to help them. They hire you to ensure everything is finished on time. However, gremlin hats have a seedy, dark underbelly. Of course. Now, the Latins Festival. 2 moons, Latins are lit. Time for a festival. The only thing is, the little kingdoms of the 10 thunders want to ensure the celebrations are perfect, but things go astray. Now, the plots thicken, and can they be stopped? Memento Mori. Mr. Cilius' affairs are not in order. He's made a final wish. Can you fulfill it? Once again, into the dark underworld of the Neverborn. A Prince of Progress. The Condor Rails, the largest rail company, wants to know whether or not a very particular spot might be settled for a new rail line. The pay's good, but the company doesn't want questions, and they won't provide answers. Will you discover the buried secrets? Actually, will you survive them? We all know players won't dig them up. The Walking Dreams. Buyers interested in a manor. Seems to be too good to be true. Well, it is. It has a dark and disturbing history. Horrible things happen. Will you survive? And the culprit? Oh, he's not done yet, is he? Now, Waves of the Congo. You've transported from Malefic Spectre to guild on guild business. The fated answer a call to the port of Cairns in Australia. Storms wreck the coastline. Aquatic monsters launch coordinated assaults on every vessel in port. To uncover the reasons, the fated must delve into Cairns' dark secret. 10 days ago, and this little beauty. Now they came from the sea 3 days ago on this little beauty. 1950s horror tabletop. A B-movie collection for $12.95. B-movie games. Nice little collection of DRM free books worth over $50, and you have some fun making your own B-movies. And they came to see a dramatic and often farcical RPG, story-driven RPG with the humor and horror of the 1950s and 1960s science fiction. Insane scientists and blue-collar workers, soldiers alike, take on monsters from the deep. And of course, you need monsters from the deep. 83 pages worth. Heroic wonders. Well, to resist the tide, you need of horrors. You need heroes. Tales of Aquatic Terror. 4 more scenarios for They Came from the Deep RPG. Now, 5 tasty bits is 5 more scenarios involving the dark creatures beneath the sea. Amazing collection. I have it. Well worth the moolah. All right. Just a moment. Sorry. Come on. Here we go. Loading. From the Crucibles of Aether, we have a plea for you to assist them. They are looking for playtesters to help out on the Discord to explore World of Magic industry and the Eldritch. There's the Discord link. Crucible of Aether. Whoops. What's going on here? Oh, here we go. Yeah. It's a mystical industrial tabletop RPG game known as the Crucible of Aether. Home to skills, explore the world, forge a life in the turbulent Ordinian Empire. Check out the Discord and become a playtester today. Now, I am myself a fan of battle maps, and will be bringing battle maps soon to my Patreon. But if you'd like to commission your own, the Quills of Denmar's Mapmaking is accepting commissions, and they are giving you 40% off. Contact them on their Twitter. Throw them a bone. Throw me a bone while you're at it. Now, from Albyon Geographical Almanac, they are, producing free content. Everything. Investigate yourself whether or not this free A to Z of strange and fantastical locations is suitable for you. Folklore, adventure hooks, role-playing tables, NPCs, and much more. Discover on their website link. And they have very positive reviews from a number of people. And we have the Painted Wastelands. Painted Wastelands is an upcoming Kickstarter from Mr. Willett, Christopher Willett. Christopher has unique art style and has put out notification of a Kickstarter campaign. Now, this is for Old School Essentials. This part here, Old School Essentials. Now, you could get Old School Essentials. It's as a elegant fantasy tabletop from the Neurotic Gnome. It is one price, $29.95 on Bundle of Holding. Gets you the Essentials pack. Now, this is the retro. It's a clay modular retro clone of the original fantasy RPG, where you basically highly polish reinstatement of the beloved 1981 classic expert rules of various clear layout, modern style rules. Hole in the Oak, a expedition into the mythic underworld. Essential referee screen gives you all the tables, and Rogues Gallery. 21 ready to play players. I have this pack already, so I don't need to buy their pack. I actually got this in a huge bundle of RPG stuff years ago. Pretty fun. Now, of course, I have my own developments. I have my own RPG Patreon where you can support me, support the channel. Join 17 members. For as little as $2 a month, get early access to RPG content. For $5, get access not just to content, but check out help produce artwork for the projects. And of course, soon to come in the notes level will be maps. Now, featured is future fantasy is a setting. Recent posts, past episodes with all the links. So yeah, 176 posts and climbing. Hope to convince many of you, thousands of you, to join and basically help support the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you, of course, and thank you for your time. Please, if you haven't done so already, like, share, and subscribe. It costs you nothing. It takes a few seconds. Of course, you can support the channel making a donation today or becoming a patron. As well as that, my books are in the link tree in the description below. And thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.